Is it possible to turn your live event into a virtual meeting? Of course it is. And there's 4 major ways that we do this. The first is a live bolt-on. What that is taking a live meeting you're already producing, delivering that content that you've already prepped out to a virtual audience. Your second option is to do a studio broadcast. So what this is let's say for some reason that you're unable to do a live audience anymore. These are great for forums, launches, national sales meetings that are team broadcasts from the higher level presenters. Those could be, again, your senior leadership. And what they're doing is they're gathering a studio. We set up the studio and make it look just like this, right? Where you have multiple cameras, there are confidence monitors, there's audio and microphones that are recording everything. And we rehearse all of that with them. We do everything you would for a live meeting. We do the blocking of who's coming on and off, how we're going to handle Q&A. And all of those things are rehearsed and prepped, and then it goes live. So we'll usually do these as slightly shorter than a live meeting. So for example, some of the ones we've done recently that were canceled internationally and had to become domestic broadcasts were full week-long events. And instead, what they did is they took them and they said, all right, we don't necessarily need to have the full day of the meeting. We're going to take that meeting and condense down the content into 3-hour chunks. So instead of a 5, 6, 7-hour meeting, we're going to make it 3 hours. We're going to do 3 hours in the morning, for example, for our European attendees, and 3 hours at night for our Asia attendees if you're in the US. Beautiful thing is nobody has to travel for that. There are no expenses from either the audience side or from the presenter side. And you can still have live Q&A that's happening for each of those regions. So that's a very traditional studio broadcast. The next one is studio broadcast with attendees. This is more for training experiences where what you do is you set up a virtual meeting, which we'll talk about in platforms, that allow the presenter to speak and train or teach, and then engage with attendees who are on webcams from home or other offices and be able to actually work through all of those questions, and you share things back and forth. So very, very traditional. The last, and is now unfortunately becoming very common due to restrictions in the world, are 100% virtual meetings. 100% virtual meetings are where even the presenters are actually presenting from remote locations. Again, if your organization is a global organization and you have people all over the world, you can actually have everybody calling in from their offices or from their home using webcam to create a 100% virtual experience. So again, multiple different ways that you can do these. And again, each of these will depend on a different streaming platform. So that gets us into the next topic, which will be streaming platforms.